Hello everybody, this is YDYT, and I'd like to welcome every single one of you back to a brand new episode of Redstone Basics. This is a series where I teach one of my good friends some very basic things in Redstone and bring all of you along for the journey. We had the first episode last time, and here we are in episode 2, and hopefully episode 3 won't be too far away. Remember, if there's anything you guys would like to learn or anybody you'd like to see me teach, please do tell me down below and I'll be sure to get in contact with them. Without further ado, let's get right on into the second episode. Okay guys, we are back and we're joined by StinaRose. So,
Hi.
if you don't know Stina like builds fancy stuff and things and yeah. And you can check Stina's channel down there. Yeah, there in the description.
Oh, I broke it.
Stop. Okay.
Sorry.
So Stina's expressed interest in learning about like staircasey things and hidden staircases and whatnot. So we're going to be running through 3 separate designs on hidden staircases, all that do quite different things because hidden staircases are a pretty broad topic. And for anybody who knows Redstone, it's kind of happened like 100,000 times. Everybody's made a hidden staircase, so it's like not really a new thing. So,
do you want to know a secret?
Okay.
Do you want to know a secret?
Yeah.
I've never made a hidden staircase.
Well, I meant like all of the Redstone YouTubers, like the ones who do like weekly tutorials and stuff. They've all like made tons.
Oh, okay. I Redstone's magic.
Confirmed.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got 3 designs, one of which is a staircase inside a staircase, so it's like a hidden walkway and you can walk on down and do your whatever you're doing in your hidden staircase.
Cool.
And it's not seamless because you can see like there's pretty obviously stairs there. It can be made seamless, makes it a lot more complicated, and that's not the point of this series, so it's not seamless. Simple as can be. Then we've got a magic wall that when you flick the lever, stairs appear. This is like the most magic thing ever. I'll explain. I'll explain it. I'll explain it when we get to it. But
how?
It's really cool. It's not my concept. I stole the concept, but it's really cool.
They just disappeared.
Okay, and then we've got this one, which is a hidden staircase without stairs, because it's much easier without stairs, so you have to, like, jump up, but it still works. And this design is Mumbo Jumbo's design, because I spent ages trying to build my own one that was better than his, and I couldn't, so here's his design, I guess. And we're not actually going to be doing a tutorial on this one, because it's literally just someone else's design, and I have no input to add to it, so I'm just going to be linking that down there. And I guess it'll be in the top corner if I can figure out how to do that. I always forget to do that though, so don't assume it's in the top corner. But yeah, shall we get right on into the tutorials?
Yes, please.
So we'll start with like a how this one works. So this is pretty simple. It's basically these front ones are pushed up by a piston and then pulled down by a piston.
Okay.
And then, like, that's easy. And then these ones are pushed up by 2 pistons and then pulled down by 2 pistons. So if you want to, like, fly down here with me, you'll see it is really, really tiny. Because it's literally a single piston extender and then a double piston extender. So we will do a super quick tutorial for that if we want to come like up here, somewhere up here. Up here's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll build up so that you can see the redstones. And I'll just show you how to do it for a 1 wide one, because you can stack this as many times next to it as you want, I guess. So we're going to start with our stairs. And then we're going to want to get a piston down here to push and pull. I built that wrong. To push and pull this one up and down. Pretty simple there. And then we're going to want 2 pistons for the other one. And then this front one is literally as simple as that. Like, that doesn't work. That's not how redstone works. That's literally it. Just front one done.
Well, I could almost handle that.
Well, I'd hope you'd be able to. And then the back one, we're going to place a block under the two pistons, a normal piston, and an observer like that with a block on it. And then we're going to come back here, and this is just the input for that. That's the whole double piston extender, where we're going to place an observer, and then a redstone dust, and another redstone dust, and a repeater on 4 ticks of delay. And now if I put that there, you'll see we get a working extension and a working retraction. So the first one is literally a piston going up and down. And then the way this bottom one works is it basically powers this bottom piston, and then a bit later, using this observer, powers the top piston when the top piston is here, so that it'll do another extension, and then it basically just does that in reverse. So you can just see simple extension and simple retraction. So really, really easy, and you could put as many of these next to each other as you'd like.
That is really cool.
So I think that this design for the double piston extender is originally by Mizuma Games or Cars. So if anybody wants some absurd double piston extenders, go check out his channel. It'll be down below. Because like that guy just, I don't understand how he comes up with this stuff. It's ridiculous. But yeah, that's a really, really easy hidden staircase that becomes a corridor. I don't know how to describe this, but this thing.
I like it.
Brilliant. Are you ready to move on to the next one?
I am. I want to know how this magic works.
Okay, so as you can see, it's just stairs magically appearing. So we're going to come... Actually, we'll do it right here. So basically, it's a staircase like this. I'll just do 4 high. So you'd agree it's just a simple staircase like this.
Right.
And then if I fill in this whole wall, like so, you can pretty clearly see this is pretty visible. But then if you place extra stairs like this, and this, and this, and this, because you're turning the stair, then all of a sudden it becomes a perfectly flat wall, and you never suspect anything. So I think Mumbo Jumbo originally came up with this concept like 6 years ago. I've never really seen anybody use it, but it's just a really simple concept, and it basically works for anything. So yeah, you basically just get your piston for your stair, and then you place another piston. You place a stair, and then you place another stair sideways next to it, so it turns, and then you just do it again.
That is so cool.
And you can just do this infinitely. And then to do the extension, you basically just... So it's that piston. It's piston and stairs. I'm getting the words muddled. You basically get that stair. So it's the middle one there. And you get a piston behind it. And then it's going to be that one there. And that one there. And then you literally just power them however. So we can just do something super simple, like grab a lever there, and then we need do that, and that, and I can do it like that. That should work. Yeah, there you go. Just really, really simple redstone of just powering pistons. And yeah, it's very simple design, and nobody's ever really going to suspect it. The only problem with this design is you can see the like sticky part of the pistons. And imagine
when it's
you
extended.
could, yeah, I imagine you could make them like hidden, like by sending a 1 pulse through that, and then extending the block down there. And then this one would be more difficult. Yeah, it just becomes really messy at that point. So we're not going to be doing that. We're
I
just gonna
appreciate that.
we're just gonna be keeping it nice and simple like that. And then for the third one, I'm not gonna show you how to build it, but I'm gonna like explain it anyway, because
Okay.
that's the point, to like teach people redstone. And if I don't explain it, if I just show it, then why don't you just go and watch his tutorial rather than this? So this is
Because he doesn't have pink hair.
true. So this is pretty simple. So this first one, again, just like this design, is a piston going upwards. That's literally all it is. This second one, just like this design, is 2 pistons just pushing something upwards. And then for the third block, I don't really know what it's called, but I can actually just show you how that works, because it's pretty simple. So this is very similar to what I actually showed Brownie the other episode. I showed him this thing. So that's a wall thing to make a hidden entrance. So it's sort of an upwards adaptation of that. So you could do that, and it would be the same thing, but upwards rather than sideways. But I'm only going to do one of them. And to do this, I believe it should be as simple as 3 ticks, 1 tick. I think that's the correct delay. No, this needs to be one more out, sorry. So this is literally just something that extends like that and retracts like that. So it's really not a complicated mechanism. It's just fit really, really tightly into the limited space down there. So it's just a single piston extender, then a double piston extender, and then whatever this thing is. one by one trapdoor. I guess it's 1 by 1 trapdoor. But yeah, those are the 3 designs. So now it's over to you. Do you have any questions about anything?
Which one of these are you going to use in your castle?
In my castle, I'm not actually planning on using any of these.
No? Oh.
I have some redstone plans for said castle, including a video that for you and I is coming out tomorrow. For everyone else came out last week. I don't really time travel.
Time travel.
But I've got that OP design, which is just magic, and then I have a plan for a staircase, but I don't like this, how this piston's visible down here. So
yes.
I get rid of that because pistons. But yeah, that makes it so much more difficult. So I currently have some plans to do with this stuff.
Very cool. Very cool. I can see, especially this one, a lot of potential in.
Yeah. Well, this one is like really, really easily adaptable because you could make this anything up to 15 wide. So this is 2 wide. You could just keep going up to 15. And the only reason it stops at 15 is because redstone signal depletes. And it can't
I
go
heard
longer
about
than
that.
15. So it might be 16 actually. It's either 15 or 16. But after that it's like, no, it's not going further. So you need a repeater, which means there'd be a gap. But you could actually do it without a repeater, but it would probably make a clock. And you don't want to make a clock because that means it's sort of just gonna go like...
Explode? Yep. Break.
Yeah. How did these become in different states? How does that happen?
You broke it.
I see how to fix it. There we go. Okay, that didn't work. Actually, it did, but I broke it. There we go. Now it works. Magic.
Oh, there we go. Well, the whole thing is magic. It's redstone.
Yeah, redstone is magic. So, I hope you'll be able to find a use for these, and if not, I hope the one watching this can find a use for these, because they're all really useful things, and I know a lot of people had uses for the stuff I showed in the last episode, because I received a number of comments about it, so I'm really happy you guys were able to use these. So, my question for the people watching this is there anyone specific you'd like me to teach something to next episode, or is there something specific you'd like me to do next episode? Because if I've got nobody to teach to, it's not happening. Sorry. But, yeah, I really hope all of you did enjoy this, and please do go and check out Stina down below, down there in the description box thing, and I'll be sure to catch you in the next one. Peace.